Do you feel that? That feeling that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and FHA and the VA are breathing down your neck about objectivity? If you attended the ACTS conference in Colorado this past spring, you heard comments from those four entities talking about the era of objectivity, the era of objectivity. We've done a really good job, according to the GSEs, of being more objective with our language. Now it's time to be as objective as possible with our adjustments. So if you feel that breathing down the back of your neck, I've got something for you. I've got the inimitable Tim Andersen and the inimitable Scott Cullen presenting a class that will help you get that breath off the back of your neck. It will help you be more objective in your support for adjustments. Tim Andersen, Scott Cullen, thank you guys so much for being here today. Scott, tell me, how will this keep appraisers from feeling that breathing down the back of their necks?
Well, as you stated, the GSCs are focusing on two things first in the realm of objectivity. One is the market-to-market adjustment. They've seen some deficiencies there. And the second is the GLA adjustment. So we've tailored this 4-hour class around those two topics, and we're going to show 5 ways to do GLA and a couple different ways to do market-to-market adjustments.
And these are all mathematically based support for adjustments?
Yes, and they're all based in the literature, the appraisal literature, which states these are the recognized methods.
Okay, Tim Andersen, why would an appraiser take this course?
Well, guys, we want to give appraisers the ability to turn around and smack Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, etc., and get them off their necks. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And when we talk about objectivity, we're saying, okay, guys, look, you like $85 a square foot for the GLA adjustment. Go ahead and use it. But we're going to show you how to support it. So when Fannie or the state appraisal board or whoever says, okay, where'd you get the 85 bucks a square foot? We can go, see, right here. It's right here. And we hear the line, you hear the mathematics, here's the sales, here's the whatevers. And then they go, oh, okay, all right, well, let's go on to the next topic. So objectivity is so important because if you're not objective, you're biased. And we want to avoid having appraisers being accused of bias. That's
Absolutely.
what it comes down to. That's what Scott and I are all about in these things.
I love it. I love it. And here's the thing. If I go into the job thinking I need to adjust for $85 a square foot, that's a preconceived notion. And if I do these accepted techniques, if I apply these industry accepted and via learned text methodologies, and I realize, oh, wait a minute, $85 a square foot is nowhere near enough, then I'm going to change my preconceived notion to match what I've seen in the math. Does that sound right to you, Scott?
That's what's subjective.
That sounds exactly right. And I would say let's go beyond the words, the math, the numbers, the digits, and talk about, what's worth 1,000 words? A picture, right? We're going to be showing graphic representations of the math. So they're going to learn how to do charts, Excel charts that they can screenshot and put in their report.
I love it. I love it. Tim Andersen, what does USPAP have to say about accepted methodology and what your peers normally do?
You better be using accepted methodology, and what you do is something that your peers better accept. Because if it's not accepted methodology and your peers don't accept it, you got to be really, really good.
Yeah, no doubt. If you want to make sure you can lessen that breathing down the back of your neck as an appraiser, I'm telling you, Tim Andersen, Scott Cullen do a fantastic job of presenting accepted methodology that you can use to support your adjustments for gross living area, for market conditions. And at the end of this 4-hour course, you will have tools that you can take home and use today in your appraisal practice. That is the kind of stuff that we try to do here at Appraiser eLearning. Give you things that you can use today or tomorrow in your appraisal practice. Tim, Scott, thank you guys so much for doing this. I'm really looking forward to the class.
Thanks,
Thank
Hal. We
you.
are too.